a trouble with knitting with more than 2 or 3 strands. They are all tangled up off to the side. And they are all tangled up with my phone recharge cable and my headphones cable. I'm making this video because once a week I would have coffee with my friends at the coffee shop, and I'd bring my knitting or crochet, and I'd be quietly listening, joining in the conversation, and knitting. And now, every now and then we'd fall into a quiet silence, and everybody would be watching me knit. And I heard more than once that it was like meditation. So I'm giving this to you as well. I'll be honest, I kind of like untangling yarn, but I don't like untangling yarn when what I want to be doing is knitting the yarn. Yep, here's my headphones cable. An intricate element of this very lovely tangle. I read about making nice soft yarn butterflies Not quite like this, but similar. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Anyway, I learned about making yarn butterflies. It's done with a much more twisting angle, and my wrists don't like it. But I'm gathering up yarn around my hand, but it's easy to take off because I've got this gap between my fingers and thumb. You definitely do not want to get yarn wrapped tightly around your fingers. It hurts sometimes. It's hard to get off. You don't want to have to cut your yarn. I found a loop, and when you have a loop, you know that there isn't an end on this side of it, which means that you can probably generally do a lot of untangling just by untangling this loop end. There. Got a whole bunch of untangling done by finding that loop. Wow, I didn't plan for these two ends to come together like that. I don't imagine that this is going to hold snug. If it were holding snug, I couldn't draw yarn from it. But I'm giving it a shot to see if maybe I can get somewhere with keeping the yarn a little bit less tangled up. There. I can knit now. I'm going to pause for a minute, but I'll be right back.